An important part of any presentation that is made by Oracle and their partner Marketing Cube, which is us, the following is important for you to understand. So I'll leave it there for a moment for you to understand. Essentially what this is telling you is anything that we talk about from a product feature point of view is forward-looking only and not necessarily a commitment, but we'll certainly make clear for you as we talk today about what is currently available versus what we might be thinking about. Thanks, Adrian. So what I wanted to try and show you was what's happened in relation to the experience that you've delivered, or how have we delivered that experience. So we use Eloqua, as you might imagine, to deliver that experience. And some of you would have come to us in a range of different ways. But Eloqua uses what we call the campaign canvas, which is a really visual tool to help you map out the journey that you're trying to deliver. Now, the easiest way to do it is to first of all start with what we call a blank canvas. So I can have templates if I want to for those things that I do on a regular basis. But first of all, let me show you what a blank canvas looks like so you can get a little bit of a feel for how that works. So we talk about things like segment members. We obviously want to deliver emails to people to invite them to do things, to register for different things. At different points, we might want to do a little bit of a check and see if they've actually opened the email, especially from a form or an event point of view. If you're asking people to register, you want to know that that's happened. So essentially what we then start to do is sort of literally join the dots, so to speak. So if somebody opened the email, we then want to double check, did they actually submit the form? Now, one of the frustrations in for my sins, perhaps, I volunteer with a not-for-profit business group here in Sydney and have been using MailChimp for a long, long time. The worst part is I come to work every day and I use Eloqua, and then I have to go and use MailChimp with this not-for-profit organization, and it's all about events. The greatest frustration I have is the fact that I can't fully automate the process from beginning to end. And so the great thing with Eloqua is the ability to be able to automate that process. So when it comes time to looking at attendee numbers and understanding who's responded and who hasn't, I don't have to go back and cut new lists. Eloqua does that for me automatically on the fly using the automation. So let's have a look and see how that works for you in relation to this event. So some of you may have seen advertisements on LinkedIn. We ran some ads using the LinkedIn ad feature. So some of you may have filled in that particular form to come through. Then some of you would have received emails from us, and some of you would have received emails directly from Oracle. So from a partner point of view, and when I say partner, I'm referring to legal partners within your firms. If you have multiple partners who are wanting to issue invitations, it doesn't mean you need to have separate emails for every single partner. So what we're able to do is personalize it and apply either a dynamic or a static signature, which you can see here. So a single email could go to 1,000 people, and that one email could in fact come from up to 12 or 20 or whatever number it is of partners within the firm. So that level of personalization becomes critical and helps save time. And so this is what it looks like in the email itself. So this is Eloqua's email design editor. And so that's what the signature looks like generically. But of course, what you received was a photograph of Jason or of Vivek, if you received an email from Vivek, etc., with those details. And if you reply to any of those emails, they would go directly back to Vivek at Oracle, or in this case for Marketing Cube, if you reply, it would go back to Jason, who was the person who issued those invitations. So that was just really, we just want to give you a little bit of a high level view as, what does a day in the life of an Eloqua user look like from a marketing point of view? And that's one of them. Thank you, Vivek, and thank you, Adrian, for making some time to be with us today.
Thanks, Derek.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks,
Cheers.
Eric.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.